Hello, everyone. Chris Santiago with MMA Island. Today I'm here with UFC Flyweight contender Cody Durden, who takes on Muhammad Mokaev at UFC London on March 19th. Cody, how's it going today?
Well, been working my ass off, ready to get back in the cage March 19th.
For sure. How did the holiday season go for you?
It was good. Got to spend a lot of time with. Still got some training in. Didn't train as hard, but still made it every day and went through the process. So, but the kids had a great Christmas and my wife did too. So we're extremely blessed.
Awesome, that's great to hear. Any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, man. I actually wrote down my goals, and I usually write down my goals every year, and I'm gonna stick to them. Try to crush them like I do every year.
And you finished off the year with a good win. How good did it feel to get back in the win column after such a long layoff?
It felt good, man. I tore my ACL and spent 10 months rehabbing and got back in right at the 10-month mark. So it felt good to get that victory, man. I felt like had some problems in camp, caught COVID in October, couldn't train for 3 weeks, and I had really bad symptoms, and got back to it. Had four weeks till fight time, and the cardio wasn't there, but next time it will be.
And then with Aoriqileng, obviously you out wrestled him for the most part in that fight. Who can you attribute your wrestling credentials to?
Man, just I wrestled throughout high school, had 3 scholarships, had 2 state championships. I get a little bit of my sauce from everywhere. Just over the years, just owning a wrestling center and teaching and going with the kids and just being relentless.
And Aoriqileng was kind of relentless in his post-fight approach. He called you a coward. He said that he won that fight. Did you see his comments by any chance?
Yeah, I saw a few, but he can say he won the fight all he wants, but the 3 people who matters are the judges, and they're the ones that saw me with the victory, and it was hands down. I won round 1 dominantly, and round 3 I won. So round 2 was a toss up, but it is.
And I don't want to dive in too much into the controversy, but how have you handled the social media aspect where a lot of people are talking about you on Twitter, on Instagram? Like, how did you handle the backlash from your comments?
Man, there's always outside noise. No matter if you're doing good or you're doing bad, someone's always going to have to say. And, I stand behind what I said. I meant what I said. And the way people interpret it, you can interpret it to fit your narrative. But, I simply could go back home.
Got it. And then obviously your next fight's going to be in UFC London. How happy are you to be fighting outside the country?
Man, I'm excited. I had to get my my COVID vaccine in order to fight over there. I'm making sacrifices, even though I was apprehensive about getting the vaccine because I've had COVID, and yeah, man, I'm ready to feel the energy of the fans and get outside my comfort zone.
And is this going to be your first fight outside of the States?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Wow. Are you going to do any sightseeing after the win?
Yeah, I plan on it.
Cool. And who's going to be in your corner for this hostile takeover, the British invasion, should I say?
My cornerman's going to be Brantley Furr, Michael Fortner, and Dr. Scott Barber. Diego
Awesome.
Lima, he fight in April, so I don't think he'll be able to, make it. He's got an important fight coming up as well. So,
Yeah, got it. And then obviously you're fighting a very famed, a very like this guy has a lot of hype around him, Muhammad Mokaev. What do you think of him as an opponent going forward into this fight?
I think great opponent. I like opponents that are challenging, and I love being the underdog. Every time I'm the underdog, I always pull off the upset. So it brings the best fight out of me, and it's going to be a good fight. He's 21 years old, 30-0 overall, 6-0, and he hadn't fought anybody like me. He thinks he's going to get out there and smash me and take me down. And I don't stay on the ground long, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. How does U.S. wrestling match up against Dagestani wrestling in this case?
Great, man. I got the experience, I got the age, I'm in my prime. Things are going well. I'm healthy, and that's most important. And yeah, ready to do it. But the Dagestan can wrestle.
Yeah, they obviously do. What do you have a certain prediction in mind for how this fight goes?
Man, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war, and we'll see who breaks first. Let's see takedowns.
Got it. And then obviously he has a big fan base. Have you received a lot of angry DMs like coming at you from all ends, or like how has this been for you?
Man, I get a lot of DMs talking about he's gonna smash me. I also get a lot of DMs talking about how he's a bully and he likes to try to bully people and he talks shit about everybody and that he's just a bad person. So all that's outside noise though. I'm focused and and I eat, sleep, and dream about this fight, and this fight's gonna get me to the next level.
Mm-hmm. And moving on to that next level, obviously you have to stay focused on this fight. But if you get the win, is there like a certain name in mind that you want to fight next after this?
I don't have anybody in mind. At this point, I've always just taken what the UFC's gave me. I never turned down an opponent, and yeah, we'll see. But first things first, we got to get through Mokaev.
Mm-hmm. And I want to get your prediction for this next title fight at UFC 270 between Brandon Moreno and Dustin Figueiredo. How do you see the trilogy playing out?
And I'm interested in seeing the adjustments that Figueiredo makes, but in the second fight, he just wasn't there to me. He wasn't throwing hardly any strikes in the first round, and then he did start establishing his jab in the second round. But I see Moreno. He's on another level right now. So I think Moreno takes it.
Mm-hmm. Now I think you're going on another level right now. I saw that you were training in my home state of Texas over there with the likes of Matt Schnell. What made you want to move over there to Houston for a little bit?
Man, I just needed something different. I wanted to train. Matt has a fight coming up versus Alex Perez, and I went out there to help him out. And then we went to Fortis MMA, got to train with Miles John. He's a good competitor, man. And Coach Saif Saud is an awesome coach. And we was pushing. I was pushed hard there, man, and I loved it. Just lets me know where I stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dallas is amazing for sure, and Fortis is one of the best gyms in the world. As you move on into 2022, do you have any goals in mind? Like, do you want to crack the top 10 rankings? What are some of the goals in mind for Cody Durden this year?
Yeah, that's actually one of my goals that I wrote down. I want to crack the top 10 ranking. Obviously, I want to get I want to get 3 fights in this year and renegotiate my contract for 2023. Get a new 4-fight contract and break into that top 10, man.
Mm-hmm. And as you make the British Invasion on March 19th, what can the fans expect to see from this version of Cody Durden?
Man, you're gonna see a hell of a fight. If you're coming, to see a badass fight, it's kill or be killed when I get in there. That's one of the reasons why it always looks like my cardio goes down, because man, either you're gonna finish me or I'm gonna finish you. I got 10 finishes out of 12 wins, and that's how I fight. I like to get down and dirty and see my opponent's blood and just break their will. So
awesome, and great to hear. And I think that's all the questions I have for you, Cody. Just thank you again for the time. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching, or any sponsors that you want to shout out?
Yeah, man, I'd like to sponsor Barber Orthopedics, Tried Mechanical, Fathlete Apparel, and Jason Ferguson, Scott Brannon, and everyone that's been there for me throughout this journey. And also Clean Bro. Appreciate it. Thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate you.
Anytime, man.
Take care.